So today's plan is to take Princess Mitchie to Plymouth, 125 miles away, down to the west. We've got a 2-day weather window to do it, and we're planning to stay overnight in Poole, although we might give that nice marina in Yarmouth a little bell on our way past and see if we can go in there. I've got a mate with me today, Shep, and as you know, these planning means absolutely nothing if the weather turns funny. We've got a southerly wind blowing, which means we won't be going on the inside of the bill. We'll go 3 miles out. But as I say, we'll worry about the long trip to Plymouth tomorrow. What we've got today is calm winds, flat seas. We've got to go and pick up 2 ton of fuel at Hamble, and then we'll make our way down out past the Needles, and we'll decide if we're going to stay in Yarmouth or go into Poole for the night. We know the trip into Poole quite well, so no problem there. A lot of planning to do for tomorrow to get ourselves down there before the wind picks up, and boy is it going to pick up, so we can't hang around. So Mitchie's got to be on her best behaviour, otherwise she won't get her new clothes. Okay, so we'll as soon as Shep gets here, we'll check the engines, check the plotters are all plumbed in, everything's working, check everything basically, and we'll shoot off, get some fuel and go down to Poole, and we'll take some shots on the way, fingers crossed. Shep's going to do the ropes and we'll be away. Head designer Sarah Luck from Seatag goes through all the bits and pieces with the real Princess Mitchie, my wife Michelle.
Yeah, lovely.
So you've got that dramatic pop of blue that ties in with the units.
Great.
And then the straps, I think it would be nice to do more of a contrast, so a deeper blue leather. And then do stitching, it's chunky stitching on the straps in the bright blue.
In the same colour, yeah. Like you've...
Right, rudder and midships. Burst. One click. There we go. Give us a shout, we're clear, mate. It's a stern end here. Well, we'll see when we get there. Yeah. Dear old Princess Mitchie was built in 2004, and when I got her, she did look a bit of a 2004 boat, as you might have seen on the fantastic YouTube channel Aquaholic. Now it's time for her to get her glad rags on. Southampton water, out into Southampton water. And so, the best company in the world to refit boats is obviously the people that used to build them, and this company is called Seatag. The bad news, they're based down in Plymouth. So we've got to get Princess Mitchie there, and as I said, we had a 2-day window for me and Shep to get there. The design's already been done, now we've got to get her down there, get her out the water, get her ripped out and get the stuff in. she's also got to have a service, because as we found out, even on the way to pick up fuel, we were getting false alarms from inside the engine telling us the oil pressure was dangerously low. Someone was fibbing, and it was the little wire that tells us all is wrong when everything is right, as Shep explains perfectly in a couple of minutes. What can you give me, sir?
Diesel. Diesel in a plenty.
It's very kind of you. So, Shep, tell us what happens with these bloody sensors then for the oil pressure and all bits and pieces.
Well, the dangalote fell into the flopping, which caused a catastrophic effect of the wangle rotary pin getting caught up in the fluid handle. So therefore, what we had to do was stop and start on the old spiky Holland flop, and then that helped. But it came back again, like herpes. It wasn't going to go.
No.
So what we thought was, go and get some fuel, turn off the ignition hose, have another go, give it some time to rest, put them back on again and see how we fare.
And already he's done a boosty motion and done it in
boosty motion done.
He must have heard us talking.
Must have done. And the thing is, all else fails, we do have hammer ready for the display unit that's making all the fucking noise you do the third.
There's the bugger. So we set off to Poole Harbour, where we'll rest for the night, promise not to drink at all, and set off early in the morning for the very tricky drive down to Plymouth, past the dreaded Portland Bill and Start Point, and hope that these bloody alarms stop going off. Short trip across Christchurch Bay and into Poole Harbour. And now Shep tells me I've got to reverse it into the smallest hole I've seen for a long while. So that's us safely through the eye of the needle into the lovely marina here on the Poole seafront, really. We might just go and have one or two drinks. It's a beautiful harbour, and we'll get some rest and set off first thing in the morning. See you there.